Discuss this example of double integration. See, in this example, they have asked to convert the problem into polar coordinates. Polar, that means in terms of r and theta, we have to convert, and after that we have to solve the problem. Okay. So see, there is some different technique when we convert the problem into polar coordinates. Okay. So let us start to do. See, first of all, I will write the given integral we have. I will call it as I. Okay. So we have I is equal to, what is the integral? Integration 0 to 2, integration 0 to root 4 minus x square, here is 2, okay, and e raised to x square plus y square dy dx. See, as you can easily see, this is x is there, that means it's a function of x, so that's why I'm supposed to write y is equal to. So y is equal to, so these are limits of y, and obviously these are limits of x. Okay, so before converting the problem into polar coordinates, we will try to find a region. We will find a region, and after that we will convert the problem into polar coordinates. So therefore, so given region, we can write here, given region is bounded by, see, first limit is x is equal to 0. As you know, x is equal to 0. This is equation of what? This is equation of what? Y-axis. Okay. What will I do? I will draw this diagram simultaneously so we can easily understand. Y-axis, just a minute. I will draw it again. So this is y-axis. This one is x-axis. One rough diagram I will draw here. Y-x. Okay. 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1. See, we have x is equal to 0, y-axis, x is equal to 0. What is next one? X is equal to 2. So you know that x is equal to 2, this is equation of line which is parallel to y-axis and passes through x is equal to 2. Okay, suppose 1 is here, 2, 2. Okay, okay. So a line parallel to y-axis which passes through x is equal to 2. So line will be like this. So we have this line, x is equal to 2. Next one is y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. This is equation of what? X-axis. So I will write here, y is equal to 0. So the given region is bounded by these three lines, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and x is equal to 2. And one more important equation is this one. So I will write it here. So that is y is equal to root 4 minus x square. But see, as square root is there, we cannot find the curve directly. So what will I do? To remove the square root, I will take square of both sides. So what will I have? So therefore, y square is equal to 4 minus x square. So let us take the x square on this side. So we'll have x square plus y square is equal to 4. 4 is nothing but 2 square. So this is a standard equation of circle, right? What is its center? 0, 0, and its radius is 2. Since here we have 2 square. Okay. So a circle, I will simply mention circle. What is its center? Center is 0, 0, and what is its radius? Radius is 2, correct? So I will draw that circle here having a radius 2 and center 0, 0. So this is the circle we have, x square plus y square is equal to 4. See, the region, given region is bounded by x is equal to 0, given region is bounded by y is equal to 0, and given region is bounded by x is equal to 2, as well as this circle also. So this is the given region. Okay, so maybe you will think that, okay, so this region also satisfies all conditions. This region is also bounded by y-axis, bounded by x-axis, x is equal to 2 and circle. So why we are not considering this part of circle? Get it? So the reason is, here we have y is equal to root 4 minus x square. Actually, when we take a square root, there are two possibilities, either plus or minus sign we get. But here they have precisely given plus sign. So that's why I will consider just part of circle which will lie in upper half of a plane, that means where the y is positive. Here y is positive, here y is negative, so we have a y positive, so that's why I'm considering just this part of circle. Okay, so this circle we have got, I have written everything here, but see, now we have to convert the problem into polar coordinates. So better to take a screenshot of it, and after that we will see the remaining part of this problem. So let us continue. We will convert the problem into polar coordinates now. To convert problem or integral in polar coordinates, we put, see, the substitution is fixed. When we convert the problem in polar coordinates, we always put x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, and if you put these values, dx dy will be r dr d theta. Okay, so it is fixed, so please repeat with me. So okay, so it will be fixed in your mind. X is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, and dx dy is equal to r dr d theta. Understood? Second time, x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, and dx dy is equal to r dr d theta. Third time, x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, and dx dy is equal to r dr d theta. Okay, so let us continue. So when we convert the problem into polar coordinates, we always try to convert the equations also in polar coordinates. So one equation we have, what is the equation? We have an equation of circle, that is x square plus y square is equal to 4. So this equation we have, I will try to convert it into polar coordinates. So we have to put x is equal to r cos theta, so r square cos square theta, y is equal to r sin theta, so r square sin square theta is equal to 4. Tell me, can I take r square common? Obviously I can take r square common. So we will have cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 4. Cos square plus sin square is 1, so therefore r square is equal to 4. So yeah, if you take square root, r is equal to 2. So this is equation of circle. I will write here r is equal to 2. This is equation of circle. Understood? Okay, so see, you remember in double integration we have seen that when we consider a strip, either we consider a strip parallel to y-axis or parallel to x-axis. But in polar coordinates, strip always starts at origin. That means strip will be like this. Okay, so it will rotate like this. It always starts at origin, it will rotate like this, and it will cover the entire part of circle. Okay, so in this way we have a strip. So here we want the limits of r and theta. So r varies from, okay, always we consider a limit of r first and then we go for limits of theta. So the strip is bounded below, actually it starts at origin, so r starts at 0. And what is the maximum value of r? That is 2. So r running from 0 to 2. After that, we have to rotate the strip like this to cover the entire part of circle. Okay, that means the shaded part of circle. So like this. So that means it will start at 0 angle. So angle will be 0. Okay, 0, and it will stop at angle 90 degree. So that means here pi by 2. So these are limits of r and theta. Okay, so now we will convert the problem into r and theta and we will solve it. Make a screenshot of it, and after that we will go for a remaining part of this problem. Please make a screenshot of it. Okay, so let us solve this integral. Okay, we are going to convert in terms of r and theta. So see, always inner integration is with respect to r, and the limits of r is 0 to 2. So that's why I wrote the limits of r here, and limits of theta are 0 to pi by 2. E raised to x is nothing but r cos theta, so r square cos square theta. Y is nothing but r sin theta, so here is r square sin square theta, and dy dx or dx dy is nothing but r dr d theta. I will remove it. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so let us continue. So this is equal to 0 to pi by 2, 0 to 2 e raised to. Okay, so see, here we can take r square common, so we will have e raised to r square cos square theta plus sin square theta r dr d theta. So cos square plus sin square is 1. So that's why we will have, so integration 0 to pi by 2, 0 to 2. So e raised to r square r dr d theta. Okay. So see, we have to integrate with respect to r first. So I am writing 0 to pi by 2. Okay. Integration 0 to 2 e raised to r square r dr and d theta. So to solve the integration, I am going to use substitution. I am going to put something. See, but what we have to put? We have to put in this way. Its derivative should be easily available. See, I am going to put here. What I am going to do? I am going to put here r square is equal to t. See, when we put anything, we have to find its derivative as well as we have to change the limits. So therefore, what is its derivative? 2r dr here, and derivative of t is 1, so dt will be there. So that means r dr is equal to dt by 2. That means this r dr we have to replace by dt by 2. Okay, so that means we found out the derivative. So let us find new limits now. See, for r is equal to 0 lower limit and for r is equal to upper limit. So let us see what will I have. T is equal to, so if I put r is equal to 0, t will be 0, and if I put r is equal to 2 here, t is equal to 4. So let us put those limits and let us convert the problem in terms of t. So therefore I is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2, integration 0 to 4 new limits e raised to t, since r square is equal to t, and r dr we have to replace by dt by 2 d theta, right? So see, 1 by 2 is constant, you can take it outside the integration, okay, to avoid the confusion. So that's why I'm taking 1 by 2 outside, integration 0 to pi by 2. That means simply you have to take integration of e raised to t. Since 1 by 2 already we have taken outside, integration of e raised to t is e raised to t. So I will write here e raised to t 0 to 4 d theta. So 1 by 2, 0 to pi by 2. I am putting upper limit 4. So that means you will have e raised to 4 minus, I am putting 0. If I put 0, you will have e raised to 0, but e raised to 0 is 1. So that's why 1 d theta. Okay, make a screenshot of it, and after that we will solve the remaining part of this problem, please. So let us finish this problem. I is equal to 1 by 2 e raised to 4 minus 1, it's a constant, it will come outside, it's a constant, okay, independent on theta. So we'll have e raised to 4 minus 1 0 to pi by 2 d theta, correct? So this is e raised to 4 minus 1 by 2 into, what is the integration of d theta? It is theta. So that's why theta 0 to pi by 2. So e raised to 4 minus 1 by 2 into, I will put upper limit pi by 2. If I put lower limit, you will have 0. So we will have simply pi by 2. Let us take a product. So this is pi into e raised to 4 minus 1, and 2 into 2 we will have 4, and this is required value of I. Okay, so this is a required answer. Okay, so problem is over here. You can make a screenshot of it, and after that we will stop. Thank you. Bye bye.